Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again, man, to yet another episode, man, of MisterJaay's Reaction. You guys good? It's always a pleasure to see you coming through, man. And if this is your first time actually stopping by, or if you've never seen this brother before, man, they call me MisterJaay, aka Kwame Boy, Bong Boy, Adekunle, Adewale, Yodokun, Wakakriyo Boy, yes. Bazinga, man, yes. I'm your brother, man, brother from Motherland, you feel me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this right here, this is a non-musical reaction, okay? And I want us to talk about something really interesting. Let's talk about art. Now, before we do, man, do think about being part of the family. Film it and share. We just breaking bread. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the past couple of years, man, like 5 years and counting, I've been dropping reaction on very facets of life, and my main focus actually, or what I started with, is actually the music reaction, and then I branched off to a whole lot of things, and everything I've done on this platform, everything I'm doing is being based out of art, the artistic world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say something. In a sphere, in an ecosystem, or in a community, art and all of its players, every active member in the artistic community of any country, you must understand that culture should be a number one project and focal point. What do I mean by that? If you are in a country and you get involved in any part of art, music, films, plays, and so on and so forth, poetry, it doesn't matter what part of art you decide to engage in, your focal point needs to be to project your cultural values. Yes, you cannot come from a community and you are trying to project cultural values of another community. Then that makes you a fake artist. Now, when I talk about artists, it's not just limited to those who record in studios. No, those who do drama, poetry, spoken poetry, movies, you are all artists. Stage present, all these things, it falls under art, drawing. And as an artist, you are normally the ambassador for your culture. You feel me? Never forget that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why did I start by saying all of these things, man? I want to talk about something I just observed recently, man. Earlier this month, a couple of weeks ago, man, there was something in my home country, Cameroon. Shout out to 237. It's all love. There was this international film festival called CAMEROON, and during this film festival, a whole lot of things went down, and one of the prominent things which has been trending online, or which trended online for a couple of days, was this whole fashion display of a whole lot of things. And I would say this, man, understanding that maybe this must be something new or something very heavy to prepare for, I would like to just express my disappointment in the whole occasional fashion show that went down in Cameroon in 2024. This year was no different, let me just say that, man. And a whole lot of pictures have been trending online in the Cameroon social media space, and I didn't say anything, or I didn't comment a whole lot on some of these things online, not because I didn't want to, but because I wanted to take my time and make sure that I got everything. Granted, there were some very, very beautiful fashion statements made. However, I would say this: I didn't see a whole lot of representation of the Cameroonian culture in all of these fashion pictures and things that people did. A whole lot of crazy fashion clothes and outfits were shared, and I kept asking myself, is it that with all of this faux pas, with all of this craziness, with all of this unprofessionalism, this is the same industry that majority or some folks are very, very, very readily online to say, no, let us play our own, this the 80-20 principle. I'm sorry I keep coming back to that because I research every day online, man. I keep seeing what people are saying and what people are trying to promote, and I've made it my duty to always call out this nonsense, because the earlier we stop doing that, the better it's going to be for the artistic industry in my own country, because there's a whole lot of money. Now, ladies and gentlemen, even the invited guest, Mr. Alex Ekubu, and the beautiful sister, Miss Ruth Kadiri, they kept it pretty simple with their fashion statement during the CAMEF 2024 session. Now, fast forward, that went off, and then there was the whole drama of, you all know what it is, man, Legend Boya, and then we now see the AMVCA from Nigeria. Let me say this, man. There was a stark difference between Nigerian fashion statement at the AMCVA, am I pronouncing it right? AMVCA, and what we saw in Cameroon. Some of you will come on as well, but MisterJaay, we are still young, we are still getting started. But let me just say this. The pictures that started trending online from the Nigeria award, man, it was breathtaking, because at that fashion statements that we saw from all of these actors in the artistic world in Nigeria, it's a clear indication why Nigeria is growing the way it is with its artistic industry. Man, I don't know what you saw, I saw outfits, I saw fashion statements for every tribe in Nigeria represented. I saw stuff from the Hausas, the Fulanis, I saw that. I saw stuff from the Igbos, I saw stuff from the Orobos, man, what you guys call people from the Calabar zone. I saw statement from the Yoruba. I'm talking about traditional projecting some of these outfits that if there was a foreign journalist who was in attendance, he goes back, let's say in Europe, America, whatever, North America, and he runs these things, people will be amazed. People will be like, oh man, the same African outfits that we saw during the time of Shaka Zulu, during the time of the EU kingdom back then, man, we are seeing it now in its full glamour and glitz. That is not the situation with Cameroon. The mess that we had in Cameroon is like we had a Kanye West fashion display in Cameroon at the CAMEF. This is not to knock off the whole purpose of CAMEF, but I'm just gonna say this to end this vlog. Every player in the artistic world in a given country, you must ensure that projecting the cultural values of your land is at the top. Do not try to copy, because I saw a whole lot of copycats, and I saw a whole lot of outfit that has nothing to do with Cameroon at all. Yes, there were some beautiful outfits in at the CAMEF-ish, but it still did not represent our Cameroonian cultures. And tomorrow these folks will come out and be surprised, or they would be perplexed, when Nigerian industries and Nigerian movies are infiltrating our Cameroonian industry, and they get offended and they start making funny hate speech statements. I will end this by saying this. If the likes of the Wole Soyinkas, the John Carneys, the Guki Wathiangos, the Chimamandas of today, the Kamaralayes, these great people who projected their culture from different parts of Africa, were to look at these two occasions, it is obvious to see which one they would definitely say, oh, this is a direct representation of art. Leave a comment. I want you to let me know exactly what you think. Do you think that the Cameroonian fashion, whatever Cameroonian fashion display, should be focused more on the 10 zones that are in Cameroon project their cultural outfit, or this mess, the Kanye West nonsense that I saw going on in the Camille 2024. And I do pray that 2025, this whole mess is not going to repeat itself. You feel me? That is my time, man. Let's keep the whole faith going, man. It's all love. Africa, man, come in. We need to sit up. We definitely need to sit up, and we need to represent our culture more, because every part of Cameroon, I don't see you guys representing our culture. I'm talking about from the music, from the comedy. I'm not seeing that, man. The movie is the movie part of the entertainment industry in Cameroon is the only one that I can actually genuinely invest in, because I know, and there are specific people that I can genuinely invest in their projects, man. That's my time, man. Chime in, let's talk about this age. What do you think? Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Uganda, Kenya. What do you think is art, or are artists or actors in the artistic world of each country? Is it their duty to project the cultural and tradition of their land? Let me know. I'm out of here. Peace.
And God, big up TRB family. MisterJaay, I see you. I know some artists don't do this. God.